2 months ago, I left home so I could travel the country, and this week I decided to record my journey and take you all along with me. So here is a typical week in my life living in my Toyota RAV4. After spending the past couple of weeks in Florida with my family, I was ready to get back on the road. So I drove a few hours, stopped at a Love's for the night, made a PB&J for dinner, and watched TV before going to sleep early because I have a long week ahead. Almost every morning starts the same. I take down my window covers, night lights, bug screen, and organize my car. One advantage of staying at a Love's is being able to easily fuel up for the day ahead. I filled up my tank and started my drive to Silver Springs State Park. I'm at Silver Springs because I'm going to take a boat tour to see all of the cool wildlife, but first I'm going to make some breakfast. Before I left the Love's this morning, I went in and got a cup of hot water, so I was able to pour that in here, make my instant oatmeal. I haven't made this in a while, so I think I poured a little too much water in it, but still pretty good. The glass bottom boat tour started in 1878 in various forms. You can see wildlife and learn about the history of Silver Springs. Unfortunately, I did not see any monkeys or manatees today, but it was still a blast. Surrounding the springs are historic structures and gardens, which I had to check out after the tour. Silver Springs was amazing. I totally recommend if you haven't checked it out yet, and now I'm going to continue my drive. I was ready to get to Georgia, but first I had to make a quick stop at a spring nearby. After that swim, it is time to go find a place to sleep for the night. I took a little break at a rest area for dinner. Another night, another Love's. First things first, I put the bug net up so I could turn the car off and still have ventilation. So I just finished putting up all of the window shades. It's getting pretty late, so I'm gonna go to sleep. But first, good morning. Good morning. Now, I was super tired when I woke up this morning, but knowing I had a big day ahead forced me out of bed. A pro of staying at a travel stop is access to bathrooms. Having a place to wash my face, brush my teeth, and change makes for an easy morning. I fueled up again, which made me realize that my biggest expense living in my car is definitely gas. Thankfully, traveling in a RAV4, filling up is on the cheaper side. Now, living on the road isn't all fun and games. I spent a few hours getting work done and charging up my devices at a coffee shop. Thankfully, it was a very productive work day, but after sitting at my computer, I really needed to move around. They're doing construction here, but you can still hike. I get the whole hippie shower thing. That was absolutely amazing. I've never done anything like that on my own, but now it's time to go back to the car and find a place to sleep for the night. First thing I do when I get to a destination is put up all the window covers and light so I can see everything in the back. Dinner tonight is super simple. I went into Love's and got a hot cup of water, and I'm gonna make some mac and cheese. So I let the macaroni sit in the hot water. And now I'm pouring the cheese inside, and we're gonna give that a little stir. Now I'm not gonna lie, this does look disgusting and there's way too much water in it. I definitely think that this should be microwaved instead of just adding hot water. You know, for cooking in a car, it's not that bad. I got on the road early, and on the way to my destination was this absolutely gorgeous scenic viewpoint. Of course I had to get out of my car and embrace the view. I made my way to Cloudland Canyon State Park to hike. I packed all the essentials: water, sunscreen, sunglasses, and most importantly, a sandwich. Honestly, I don't know why, but nothing tastes better than a sandwich at the top of a hike. Follow the yellow trail. Okay, I definitely went off trail because that was way harder than it needed to be, but it's fine, I made it back on. And I got my heart pumping a little bit. Seems like I'm not the only one that went this way. Made it back on the path. I've made it to the halfway point. And since I made it to the halfway point, I'm gonna eat my sandwich. We just went with a classic peanut butter and jelly, and it's smushed, but it's still amazing. I've made it back to the car. I ended up hiking a little over 5 miles, and those views were just beautiful. But now it's getting late, so I'm gonna go find a place to sleep for the night, and we'll see you there. I saw that there was a swimming hole about 30 minutes away, but when I got there, I realized that was only half true. I met 3 friends who were also trying to get to the swimming hole, but we quickly figured out that it was across the river with no way to drive there. Anyways, I looked it up, and apparently the Tennessee River is safe to swim in, so that's what we did. Here we go again. Alright, it's definitely time for a real shower, so I just got to Love's, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. When I got to the Love's, I was told there was a 60 to 90 minute wait for the showers. I wasn't going to waste any time. I fueled up and did a much needed deep clean of the car. When I went back inside though, the wait was still super long. So I went to the Subway next door and got a half veggie sub. I think the only thing better than a hike sandwich is a Subway sandwich. Finally, 2 hours and $18 later, it was my turn, and I was going to make this shower worth my time and money. Now, I was still respectful of the people waiting after me, so I didn't take too long. Wet towel on this side, wet bathing suit on this side. Now it is time to lie down and relax. So the woman working at the Love's just told me that apparently Wednesday is the busiest day, so that is why I ended up waiting 2 hours for a shower. But I haven't had a shower since Sunday, so it was definitely needed, definitely worth the wait. But now, as you can probably tell, I am so exhausted, so I'm gonna get to sleep and I'll see you in the morning. For some reason, since moving into my car, I tend to wake up pretty early. In all honesty, though, I have never been a morning person, and I don't think I ever will be. I'm pretty sure the huge bags under my eyes, insane bedhead, and the fact that I dropped my toothpaste in the trash are great indicators of that. Anyways, I decided to try washing my hair in the sink, and although my shirt ended up getting soaked, it was quite a good idea. After having 2 really fun days, it's time to get some work done and run some errands because I have a very exciting weekend coming up. I just got done working. The only thing is I need to upload a new video and the Wi-Fi here is not strong enough to be able to do that. So I'm gonna look around the area and see if there's anywhere with good uploading speeds. But first I'm gonna go grocery shopping because I'm running really low on food. When I first started traveling, I mostly went out for food. A few weeks ago though, my cousin set me up with a cooler and some utensils. So now I can go grocery shopping and make my own meals. I spent the next couple of hours searching for strong Wi-Fi, but eventually I decided to call it a day. You'll never believe where I'm staying tonight. Let me show you. So surprising, right? But truthfully, the most important thing while traveling is that you feel safe. And staying at Love's, I just feel safe. There's always people around. It's well lit throughout the night. Easy access to the bathroom, anything I may need. So that is really why I stay at a Love's. But this weekend, I'm gonna do something a little bit different, so that's exciting. Honestly, I think I need to start wearing this around more. Anywho, it's time to make dinner. There we go. Uh-oh. Not the greatest. It's okay. It's about 8 o'clock now, so I'm gonna eat my dinner and get ready for bed. It's 71 degrees right now, so I'm burning up. I think I'm gonna have to change into clothing. That's gonna keep me a lot cooler. But anyways, that's all for me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It's so early. I have to hit the road though, so I'm gonna do that and then I'll explain why. 5 more minutes. It sure rained a lot last night. Thundered too. I woke up bright and early because after struggling yesterday to find strong Wi-Fi, I called my mom and she helped me find a place nearby. I went to this workspace which had exactly what I needed. I would say that finding good Wi-Fi is definitely the biggest challenge for me while living on the road. The workspace did cost $29 for a day pass, but it relieved all my stress, which meant that I would have an awesome weekend ahead. Also, I got a free lunch, so that was definitely a plus. Finally, it was time to explore the city of Nashville. I walked around, listened to live music, and went to the farmer's market. A few hours later, I went to a Planet Fitness to shower. Okay, I felt like I had to sneeze. That went away. I feel so refreshed after that shower. I just realized that I only showered twice this entire week, which honestly, if I said that a year ago, I would be freaking out. But after living in my car, it sort of feels like the new normal. Anyways, I'm gonna make some dinner now, find a place to sleep, and go to bed. I feel like I'm always mumbling towards the end of the night, which I just did again. I'm just so exhausted after doing so much throughout the day. So let's fast forward a little bit. We're finally changing things up. Look where I am tonight. I have a little mark on my forehead because I was just wearing the headlamp. I put it on a little too tight. Anywho, change things up a little bit. Tonight I'm staying at a Cracker Barrel. I just made dinner. I had the other half of my beans from yesterday and I needed to finish that up, so I have that in a bowl with another salad bag, and I have the other half of my kombucha from yesterday. So I'm going to eat dinner, watch a little bit of TV, and go to sleep. On Saturday, I relaxed and reset for the week ahead.